Now for our feature story of the day. White House eyes gold reserves to buy $1 million worth of Bitcoin. Let's break all this down. As you can read right here in the headline, also some recent tweets I want to share with you. Breaking news, Max Keiser shared the IMF has just recognized Bitcoin as de facto digital gold. Sources confirm the IMF is adding Bitcoin to their own reserves and will soon include Bitcoin in their SDR basket/index as well. This is pretty major coming from a corrupt organization who has been fudding El Salvador and others, including the Trump administration, to not purchase any Bitcoin. So did they just capitulate and flip just like that? Let's break this down, but I also want to read you another recent tweet from Max, and we'll also dive into the story. Russia and China will buy any gold the U.S. sells to back the new gold stablecoin. They're adding Bitcoin to their strategic reserves too. Russia, China, gold. Rid the world of the USD hedge enemy. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. A gold stablecoin and having the world's biggest Bitcoin strategic reserve is the plan. And there was a big headline which has caught CryptoX by storm. White House says the gold reserves may be used to purchase the Bitcoin. That's right. Bo Hines, the executive director of the President's Council of Advisors on Digital Assets, suggested in an interview the U.S. could capitalize on the gains from its gold holdings to purchase more Bitcoin. This move, according to Hines, could be a budget-neutral way to increase the country's Bitcoin reserves. Hines referenced the Bitcoin Act of 2025 proposed by Senator Lummis, which advocates for the U.S. to acquire 1 million of the Bitty, which is 5% of the total Bitcoin supply. That's actually not correct. Actually it is. 5% of the Bitcoin supply is 1 million, and Michael Saylor was proposing for them to purchase 20 to 25% of the Bitcoin supply, which would be north of 5 million Bitcoin. So we'll see actually how they do that. But yeah, as you can see here, Bitcoin and similar coins, these are seen as stuff you own like gold or land, not tied to any debt. If you buy or sell them across the borders, it's tracked like trading property. Stable coins, these are more like financial promises because they are backed by something, so they're counted differently, like the bank stuff. Number 3, tokens like Ethereum or Solana. If you own these and live in a different country where they are made, they're treated like owning shares of a foreign company. Stacking rewards or staking rewards. If you earn extra crypto by holding coins like staking, it's counted as an income similar to getting dividends from stocks. Mining or staking work when people help run crypto networks like mining the Bitcoin. It's treated as a service job like exporting tech help. What's your thoughts on that? And let's dive a little deeper into this article. The White House has revealed the U.S. could potentially use its gold reserves to acquire more Bitcoin, a move that could significantly impact the crypto and Bitcoin market. And according to Bo Hines, White House executive director of the President's Council of Advisors on Digital Assets, this strategy would be a budget-neutral way to increase the country's Bitcoin holdings. Hines mentioned that the idea is to realize gains on the U.S. gold holdings and use those funds to buy more of the Bitty, a proposal that aligns with Senator Lummis's Bitcoin Act of 2025. This act suggests the U.S. could buy 1 million Bitcoin, approximately 5% of the total Bitcoin supply, over a period of 5 years by selling the Federal Reserve gold certificates, which are the gold derivatives. Obviously, there's a lot more gold derivatives in circulation than physical gold. This is a part of the manipulation with the precious metal. Hines emphasized the U.S. is eager to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible. I repeat, Hines emphasized the United States and Trump administration is eager to accumulate as much Bitcoin as possible, stating that it is a high time for the president to start acquiring assets for the American people. This sentiment was echoed by Trump himself, who in a pre-recorded message during the Bitcoin and Crypto Conference promised to make the U.S. the undisputed Bitcoin superpower and the crypto capital of the world. Trump's comments have reassured the market in its commitment to crypto, highlighting the potential for economic growth and innovation in the sector. Trump's executive order, which prevents the sale of Bitcoin and crypto seized by the U.S., further underscores the administration's intent to build up the country's crypto holdings. The potential for the U.S. to use its gold reserves to buy the Bitty has sparked discussions about the future of the crypto market. Analysts and market watchers are closely monitoring the situation, and such a move can lead to a significant price increase increase for the Biddy. The recent stagnation in the Bitcoin price has been attributed to the macroeconomic factors, but many believe this is a temporary correction rather than a long-term trend. The potential for the U.S. to enter the Bitcoin market on a large scale could provide a much-needed boost to the crypto's value, making it an attractive investment to both individual and institutional investors. So there you have it. Max Keiser is also calling for a new all-time high in play for the month of March, which means we can have a hell of a bullish week to put a bow on the month of March. But you guys let me know your thoughts, and we should be getting a weekly close here shortly. And again, if we can close above 85,000, which we're tinkering above right now, that's bullish moving forward. So we shall soon see. The Bank of Atlanta, Georgia, August 2022. FDIMF, especially after the El Salvador BS. Exactly. I'm with you, Craw Craw. FDIMF, they said they are monitoring Bitcoin. Not. They are holding it. And welcome everyone to the Q&A segment of the live stream. If your man isn't stacking the Biddy but has XRP, you both should see other men sell the buildings that are empty and most of the land, and you'd have a budget neutral way to stack. So it just goes to show you there's infamous, I should say, I was going to say infinite, but I ended up saying infamous, but neither term is accurate. But there are many different ways to buy Bitcoin using budget neutral ways to stack. And selling the gold is obviously one way to do it. Selling the gold derivatives or certificates, obviously. They could also print the money out of thin air. Why not? They already print money out of thin air. So, they can sell the land. No one's in. Another way, the Oracle pointed out. And I'm pretty confident Michael Saylor's probably already delivered the Trump administration at least a couple of dozen creative ways for them to stack Bitcoin, neutral budget style. The International Monetary Fund, the IMF, has stated that the Bitcoin is a digital gold. Let's go. So even the enemies of Bitcoin are embracing it. It's funny how that works. Game theory, the global hash wars in play. It's the people's gold and the people have no say over it. That's right.